for joining me today. Make your way down onto the mat. Join me on the mat. We're going to start sitting up, and I'm going to have my feet together and my knees together, and I'm going to close my eyes, and I want you to inhale as you lift your head up into the ceiling, up into the rafters, up into the clouds, up into the sky, and exhale as you feel your shoulder blades melt down your back. Your neck gets a little bit longer. I lied. I'm going to actually separate my feet hip width apart. I feel like I like it better. From here, inhale, lift your torso up, head lifts up tall. On the exhale, feel your tailbone anchored down into the ground and really get that distance from the top of your head to your tailbone as far apart as you can. One more time, I want you to inhale and grow even taller. And from here, reach those arms out in front of you. And I just want you to tuck it back just a little bit, just in your lower back. I want you to hold for an inhale and round it forward. Lean your chest all the way forward, all the way onto your thighs. Straighten out your back and then come up to a nice tall sitting position. And tuck it back, just starting to warm up that lower back. And round it forward. Pushing forward, lift those shoulders, nice flat back. My belly's pushing towards my thighs and lifting up to a sitting. One more time, just like that, tucking it back. And round it forward, pushing forward, chest lifts, and sit up. We're going down a little farther this time. This time I am going to bring my feet together and my knees together. And coming down to your waist, hold it right here. Grab onto your legs if you need to. Round it forward, push into those thighs as you come forward, and then sit up nice and tall. And tuck and take it back to your waist. And round it forward. And flatten out that back and sit up. Let's take it to your shoulder blades, shall we? Shoulder blades just touching the mat. Arms are going to come over your head. Circle them out to the side. Grab the backs of your legs if you need to. Let go when you can. Round it forward and sit up nice and tall. And tuck and take it back. Nice and controlled here. Shoulder blades just kissing the mat. Arms come over your head. Circle around. And round it forward. And sit up. And one more time, just like that. Arms come over your head. Circle it around. Round it forward. And sit up nice and tall. From here, legs are just going to go right out in front of you. We're going into a full roll up right here. Taking it down. Rib cage stays on the mat. Arms travel over your head only as far as that rib cage can stay down on the mat. Don't let it pop up here. Inhale, head, neck, and chest lifts up off the mat with good control. Kill all that momentum. Press those legs together. Lower back presses into the mat and round it forward. Belly button stays pulled backwards. Keep those knees bent if you need it. Grab a hold of those thighs if you need it. Everybody's body's different. Even day to day, it's different. So do what works for you. And coming right back and down. One more time. Inhale, head, neck, and chest lifts all the way up. And coming all the way down with beautiful control. Arms are going to come down by your side. Bend those knees. Your feet are going to be hip width apart. And from here, press into the mat with those arms. Rock your hips, peel and curl all the way up to the top. Hold, and slowly coming all the way down. Uncurling completely at the bottom. And rock your hips. No butt, all abs here. Peel and curl all the way up. Let's hold it here for just a minute and fine tune everything. Press those arms into the mat. Open your chest and shoulders up. Reach your head longer in one direction. You might feel the need to nod your chin just a smidge of a bit. There's energy between your knees like you're hugging a pillow. Lower your hips a little bit. Tuck even more. Make sure those ribs are tucked in. And then reach those knees to the other side of the room so that your backs of your legs kick in. From here, where everything should be working and nice and dynamic. Maybe not any pursed lips though. Turn off the pursed lips. And here, inhale into your rib cage and articulate all the way down. Uncurling completely at the bottom. We're doing two more. Rock your hips all the way up to the top. And slowly coming all the way down. One more time, taking it up. Rock those hips. Peel and curl up, up, up. Breathing into your ribs at the top. And exhale, coming all the way down. Now, right leg's going to come into tabletop. Inhale. On the exhale, left leg gets to come into tabletop. Tap that right toe onto the mat. And left. And right. And left. Do a quick check. Make sure your feet are relaxed. They're along for the ride. Your legs in general are relaxed. So you're really driving this from your abdominals. It's holding you nice and steady. You're hinging from your hip, so your knee stays at 90 degrees. One more time left. Both legs stay up. Glue those knees together. From here, they move as one. Both feet are going to go towards the mat. Exhale, pulls it right back up. If you can get all the way to the mat, great. If not, that's okay too. Do what works for your body. Remember to listen to your body. Every time you build that positive muscle pattern tomorrow, you'll be able to do just a little bit more. And that is what it's about. Hover those arms off the mat. It's going to get a little more challenging. Choose your own adventure. Do what works for your body. Remember that. This is about making your body stronger, functional, able to do all the things you want to go do. So listen to your body. On the next time you pull those knees up, head, neck, and chest lifts up off the mat. Hold your chest up. Tap those toes down and bring it up. And tap. And tap. We're going to add our arms. Toes tap down, arms go over your head, and bring it right back in. And reach, and bring it in. Belly button stays down. Don't let anything float up in the midsection. We're doing one more. Hold right there, grab your knees, head comes down, hug your knees into your chest, and rock side to side. Arms are going to come up to the ceiling. Legs are going to come back into a tabletop. We're going to do a quick scissor with those arms. Right arm comes over your head, left comes down by your side, and switch. And switch. I want you to feel your arms moving from your shoulder blades. So it's not your hands doing the movement, they're just along for the ride. And while you're holding your legs up there in such a beautiful tabletop, make note of the ab work it takes to hold yourself nice and steady. So give yourself credit. And keep those arms straight. You're getting a little bit of a passive back extension of those arms overhead with a good straight arm. Both hands come up to the ceiling and then put them on the floor next to you, goalpost position. My knees are still glued together. Pick that left hip up to float those knees over to the right. Use the left side of your waist to pull it back to center. And over to the left. And pull it back to center. And over to the right. And exhale, pulls it back to center. Inhale, take it over to the left. Right side of your waist, pulls it back to center. One more time each side, take it to the right. Left side pulls it back. That feels good. My spine feels good twisting today. Take it to the left and pull it back to center. From here, head, neck, and chest lifts up off the mat. Grab the backs of your legs. Press your legs all the way up to a sitting position. From here, we're going to do a little teaser prep for you. So glue those knees together nice and tight. I want you to lean back just a little bit so you're right behind your tailbone. Keep those knees glued together. Right leg hovers up into tabletop. Reach those arms out and reaching those fingertips to the other side of the room and take it down. And bring it right back up, sitting up nice and tall. We're just doing 2 on each side. You've got this. And lift and hold and take it down. Knees are still really glued together. And lift. I'm not going to make you do a full teaser today, maybe tomorrow. And hold right there. Left foot comes down. Let those feet come together. Let your knees fall out into a butterfly and just round forward for a stretch. And I have my feet a little farther out as opposed to closer in, just to give a good stretch to those hips. Lift your shoulders up and lean forward with a nice flat back. And just see if that does anything for you. And find a little moment to breathe here. And exhale. One more breath, inhale. Exhale as you round it all the way forward. Restack your spine, growing up nice and tall. And let's make your way right onto your hands and knees. Let's have a little fun with this arena here. Hands are right underneath your shoulders. Knees are right underneath your hips. Belly button's pulled to your spine, spines to your belly button. The back of your neck and head is lifted to the ceiling. Shoulder blades are down your back, so your neck is beautifully long. From here, right leg goes out behind you. Left leg goes out behind you. Find this beautiful plank. From here, right knee comes in towards your nose and press it right back out. And left knee comes in. Use those abdominals to pull it in and press it out. Come straight in and press it out. One more time with the left, straight in and press it out. Right knee comes to the left elbow and press it back out. Take your time and go nice and slow so you can actually get it to touch. Takes a little extra oomph, a little extra cross patterning of your body. Get those obliques playing along. One more time to the right. Hold it here. Double check you have that length. We're going to inhale. On the exhale, just pike it right up to a down dog. And then those heels are going to press down to the mat. Put energy in your fingertips and your hand equally. If you need to, bend your knees, aim your tailbone way up to the sky. From here, take your time. Walk your hands slowly to your feet. Head is hanging, knees are soft, and slowly rolling up. Start at your tailbone, stack up nice and slow. Shoulders, neck, and head are the last to come up. Grow tall. We're not going to stay here too long. Inhale. On the exhale, nod your chin. Round it down. Bend your knees if you need to. Hands go flat on the mat. We're going to walk out to another plank position. From here, stay here or play along. We're going to go onto your right elbow and your left elbow. And from here, we're going to come up onto your right hand and your left hand. And let's go left and right and left hand and right. Let's do one more set each side. Right elbow and left. Right hand and left. Left elbow and right and left and right. And pike those hips all the way up to the sky again. Heels are reaching down towards the mat. Rotate those upper arms out to the side and bend your right knee and then your left and alternate. Take a little walk. Both heels back. Come down onto your knees. And from here, I want you to tuck your tail. Look into your belly button and then uncurl. And look into your belly button and uncurl. This time, push your rib cage up over to the right. Come down in the center. And your rib cage comes up over to the left and down in the center. So my hips are not moving. It's just my rib cage. Pushing it up over to the right, down in the middle. Arms are staying straight and to the left and up and down in the center. This time we're doing a circle. We're going to take your rib cage up to the right. Stay high as you come through the center. Over to the left. Arms stay straight as your rib cage drops down through the center, circling down to that right side. Bring it up to the ceiling, nice and high, a beautiful cat. Over to the left. Come down into the center and switch directions. Take it to the left. Bring it up through the center and come through the middle. One more time around. Make it yummy. Lifting up to the left, through the center, over to the right, and come down in the center. Come back right into the middle. From here, I want you just to curl your toes and put them right underneath you. And then start walking your hands backwards. And we're just going to get a good stretch of our feet. If you have any issues with plantar fasciitis, this is going to be a really good stretch for that. If this is enough stretch right here, stay here. If you would like a little more, you can lift those knees up and rock back on those toes. My hands are going to stay on the mat, and I'm just going to rock forward, tapping those knees down and bring it back. Nice and easy, a nice good little flow. Just back and forth. And if you really want to get fancy, I don't know if I will today. I feel like I don't look very graceful doing it. But you can do this without your hands on the mat. So play with it. Play with it, play with it. And you can feel that stretch right through your toes. I have one toe in particular that seems to be tight. So this feels like a little bit of work for it. Good. Hold it down with those knees. Walk your hands all the way out back to that quadruped position, and then slither your way right down onto the mat. From here, I want you to put your, my glasses are in the way, your left cheek on the mat. I'm going to interlace my hands behind my back and bring them up my back as far as I can. Let my elbows fall. From here, put some energy, into your legs so they're hovering, your knees and everything. And I want you to kick your butt 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Extend your legs. Extend your arms down your back. Look at the mat. Lift your chest. Open up your shoulders. Hold it there. And then I want you to rotate so that your right cheek is on the mat. Bring those hands up your back, lowering your chest down. Kick yourself in the butt 3 times. 1, 2, and 3. Extend those legs. Extend your arms. Lift, opening your chest up. Left cheek goes down. Lower your shoulders. Hands come up your back. Elbows are relaxed. Kick yourself in the butt. 1, 2, 3. Extend your legs. Extend your arms. Open it up. And right cheek goes down. Hands come up. Kick yourself in the butt. 1, 2, 3. And extend nice and long. And from here, lower yourself down. Placing those hands right underneath your shoulders and sit up all the way. Flipping right over onto your rear. I'm going to sit crisscross applesauce. And from here, float those arms up to the ceiling. Shoulders are down your back. Left hand comes down by your side and stretch your waist up over the top. I'm pushing my rib cage way over to the right. You need to push on your hand and really put some energy into that so it's not just a flop to the side. I want you to reach that right arm along as you go past your head like you're trying to scrape your fingertips on the ceiling. Your head's scraping on the ceiling. Float that right arm down and the left arm's going to come up and take it over the top. Really find that length in that left side of your body. Sometimes that shoulder wants to roll forward to make you this stretch hide. Really open that top shoulder up, stay lateral, and get that reach and that stretch. And reach long, scrape your fingertips and your head on the ceiling, float that arm down, shrug your shoulders up, drop them, shrug them up, drop them, and one more time, shrug them up and drop them. Thank you so much for joining me. Every day is a good day for Pilates, so I'll see you tomorrow.